Welcome everybody to Too Many Toons, the podcast where each week we discuss some of the best and worst cartoons around. My name is Steve, and I am joined by the dopest of co-hosts.
Hi there, I'm Alex.
Yo, it's me, Perry, back again!
He's back. Yay. Today we're continuing our classic Cartoon Network month by looking at Courage the Cowardly Dog. We're looking at Season 1, Episode 7, which is King Ramses' Curse. This one is, like, pretty famous for the Return the Slab thing.
I didn't know about it before.
Really?
But, like...
I had heard about it. There was, like, a streamer I used to watch, and it was, like, a joke of his. And,
really?
Yeah, so it was still fresh in my mind. I don't know why, but I always remember this episode because it was a lot of fun. But anyway, what have you been up to, Alex and Cracker?
Well...
Whoa.
Gotta be careful with that one, Steve. That's our word.
I'm keeping this in.
Anyway, well, I played a lot of Splatoon this weekend, as I'm sure many of us have.
Yeah.
It's very good. I haven't played ranked yet because I was busy last night, but I'm excited for that too. And I released a video today, so that's unusual.
And let me say, blows all expectations out the water.
Thank you, Perry. Wow.
Wow.
You're like...
Wow.
The hype.
Just giving this a very good review. I'm glad.
Giving you a really good review. I'm not reviewing Steven over here.
No, you're not.
No.
He wishes you would, though.
No.
I don't know. He told me.
I don't need him. I don't need you.
Yeah, you do.
But I still have yet to watch the video, but I will.
Yes, you
Even
will.
though it's what is it, for whom the vlog? I don't fucking know what it was called.
It's the game is for the Frog the Bell Tolls, which is a play on the Ernest Hemingway book title for the frog.
You did it!
For whom the bell tolls. I almost said it was.
You did it.
Perry, spoilers. Anyway. Yeah, so I'm glad I was able to actually get something out. And then, I don't know, I want to be a lot more consistent than I am right now. Because, I'm not, but it's okay.
You should
man.
be. I like your stuff.
Thank you.
Perry doesn't like your stuff, though.
No, he doesn't.
It's alright.
It's alright.
Even though I gave it a glowing review.
Yeah, that's true, actually.
You just did that. Like... You just did that for the brownie points. You were just like...
The brownie points!
Yeah.
I'm all about those cracker brownie points.
Cracker points. God.
Anytime either of us do something nice to you, we're gonna get cracker points.
Can I just give you... I want to make some other kind of points, like, not because, like, I'm weirded out by the word cracker, but, like, Perry, you're gone. Okay.
Oh.
Not because I'm weirded out by the word cracker. It just doesn't sound like a good word to... I don't know. I mean, then again, it's also my channel name, so...
Yeah. Good job, Alex.
I don't know. Perry, what are you up to? We should move on.
Oh, man! I've been up to so much, you guys. I wasn't even in the last episode.
That's true.
Wink. You should probably go check it out. It's featuring Super Samicom. He's a pretty cool guy. He talks a lot. He's not as hype as me, but he's pretty cool. Anyways, so I fucking went to New York for a week, which was pretty cool. Ate a lot of really good food.
Oh.
Didn't do a lot of touristy things. Hung out with my brother. Went to Yankee Stadium. Ate a hot dog.
Perry, tell me more about the food.
Tell me more about this hot dog.
And the food.
So I don't even know what the hot dog was. Like, if it was like a brand name or anything. Like, I was just like, I gotta get me a New York
how did you
hot
know
dog.
what the hot dog was, dude?
I was just like, I gotta get me a New York hot dog. I put it in my mouth, and it had that nice snap, the kind that you don't get if you microwave hot dogs.
Oh.
I was just like, wow, this is great. Let's see. I went to Katz's Deli. Do y'all know what that is?
No.
I've been to a deli in New York, but probably not that one. They had a really good pastrami.
Dude, yeah. I had the dankest pastrami I've ever eaten in my life.
The dankest?
The dankest
I'm
pastrami.
gonna kill you, Perry.
Shit.
I put it in my mouth and it dissolved. I was like, yo, I'm going to heaven, guys. BRB.
I would be angry if that weren't accurate.
Oh man, I miss talking to you guys. Let's see. What else did I do? What else? Oh, I saw motherfucking Mad Max.
Oh,
Yeah, it's good, huh?
Oh, Alex, you haven't seen it yet?
No, I have seen it. I'm prompting you to agree with me.
It was so good. Probably the best action movie I've seen in a long time. Yeah. It really puts Avengers to shame.
It really does.
That's
the
true.
more I think about the two movies, the more I realized I didn't really enjoy Avengers. Age of Ultron.
I still liked it.
So here's the thing with Age of Ultron. Like, I like the movie. It's not a bad movie at all. But like, when you watch Mad Max, it's like, this is what the golden age of action movies were like.
Mm-hmm.
I want this again. This was so much goddamn fun. Let's do this again. I can watch it again right now.
When it does so many things better than like the not stereotypical, like archetypical action movies too. But sorry, you were saying something.
Nope, that's good.
Just
That's
like
it.
the world building, the like, it's all done so well, and like the characterization. Like, I mean, it's minimalist, obviously, because it's a fucking action movie. But like, really well done.
I think something that's really important that Mad Max does is that they rely on practical effects more than CGI.
They're so
And it
good.
It's like a good mixture.
It really shows. Yeah. Because, like, I mean, obviously that cool sand tornado thing was CGI.
Yeah.
But, like, the explosions and the big car stuff was, like, practical. Like, that wasn't CGI. That's fucking cool.
I just like people who are like, oh, it should all be practical, like only be practical. It's like, yes, Steven Spielberg for his new movie got a sandstorm machine and put it in the middle of the Sahara.
He just destroyed the whole continent with a sandstorm. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, it's nothing. Don't worry about it.
It's for the movies, so it's good.
I mean,
It
Please
just
go check it out.
It had a nice mixture. It was just good.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what else I've been up to. Playing Lost Platoon, like Alex said, I wish I could play with him.
I was gonna send you my name, but I forgot because I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I know you forgot. I've been waiting.
I don't know what my name is.
I need Steve's too.
It's
Jesus
probably
Christ.
Alex and Crackers, but
Oh,
I just said it on our podcast now, so everyone can add me.
I can bleep it out if you want.
No, it's fine. Leave it in. But I love the splat roller.
Yo,
Like the Kraken
so
one.
OP.
I like the one with
The
the
Kraken one's good. My favorite is the arrow spray gun.
I haven't gotten that yet.
Is that the SMG kind of thing?
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
weak, but it shoots like ridiculously fast.
Yeah,
I wanna
dude,
try that.
I think that's the best. I think that's like the best because you can just pop in, pop out, and just devastate.
Just done.
yeah, dude.
It's a really good game.
Like, have you guys played single player at all?
Only a little bit.
My brother has. I haven't.
It is fun.
It's pretty cool.
I mean, I played a few missions in it, but he's played, and the missions were fun. Some of the boss battles are pretty fun. They still feel like Super Mario boss battles.
Yeah,
though,
yeah.
But,
Like I really like that they're kind of like Super Mario Galaxy kind of, but like focused on shooting rather than platforming. Like I think they've mastered that, which is really unique and kind of fun. But yeah, that's about it for me. What have you been up to, Stevie?
What have I been up to? Not much. I played a lot of new games recently. Darkest Dungeon.
Yo, get good, scrub!
Which Perry watched a bit of. I've been on a big... This is gonna, like, come out of nowhere. I've been on a big, like, Lovecraftian Cthulhu kick.
Oh yeah, I saw.
I don't know.
On Twitter, you were like looking for shit.
I was being stupid, too.
I was gonna say
you're like-
Bloodborne, but someone said it, so
Yeah, and, like, there's nothing... Bloodborne does it well. I guess Darkest Dungeon does it pretty good.
stream yourself playing Arkham Horror, the board game, like with a camera.
There's, like, a lot of... I need people for those. I don't want to play by myself. That's just depressing.
Play that
hilarious.
Cthulhu RPG. Cthulhu Saves the World or something.
That's not a serious one, though. That's, like, silly as fuck. I've played it before.
There's like an Xbox game, like original Xbox Cthulhu game that's super creepy and really, really weird.
Yeah, after I was done playing Darkest Dungeon, I played Call of Cthulhu, Dark Corners of the Earth.
Yeah, that's it.
The beginning is really good, but the game has so many fucking bugs and glitches, and, like, it eventually just devolves into just shooting, and it's just not as fun. But the beginning, like, does such a good job at building this really creepy atmosphere, and, like, oh, I loved it. But then, like, things went downhill really fast.
Yeah. I saw an LP of that game, and it looked like it was promising, but they didn't have enough time to finish it, obviously.
Yeah, I just wish somebody would make something that like lived up to the Cthulhu name, but like nothing has so far. And I feel like I'm starting to become some sort of fucking cultist because this is like all I've been looking up for the past like week.
Yo, that search history must be weird.
There's a lot of weird things, and it's been a very strange week for me. Besides, becoming a cultist, I've just been streaming and not really doing much. I didn't even stream that much this week. It was more of like a chill week for me, which I kind of needed.
That's good, man.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, being a cultist is kind of fun, you know?
They would say that.
Yeah, like, that's your advertising campaign. It's like, being a cultist is kind of fun.
Serve our Lord Cthulhu.
Today.
He's pretty cool.
This little, like, jingle and everything I can picture with it. It's good. I'm gonna make it.
That'd be a good...
that'd be a fun commercial.
That'd be good, like a parody of, like, the Cinnamon Toast Crunch commercials. Like... What's the one with all the eyes? Is that the Shoggoth?
Yeah.
It's like the Shoggoth can see everything. But can he see, like, kids love the taste of Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
Oh my god. I want it. That would be perfect.
I have a lot of ideas revolving around that premise, so we'll see.
Okay, I don't want to cut off Alex, but I just remembered of a really good Cthulhu game, Eternal Darkness.
Yeah, that's a one that's based off of it. Amnesia is as well. Is
Really?
loosely based off of Lovecraftian stuff, yeah. But and that was a good game. But there's not many. I wish there were more. I need to do you need to almost do like a tabletop RPG if you want to really like have a good Cthulhu based game.
You should just find some Lovecraftian books and read them on stream.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, do ASMR H.P. Lovecraft.
Oh my god.
Okay, speaking of that, I just recently discovered that was a thing.
ASMR?
Oh.
Yeah. About with
Oh.
people just, like, turning on webcams and just eating and filming it. It's so creepy! And there was, like, people... I mentioned this, I think it was in my stream last night, about that I recently found this, and some people were like, oh yeah, those are really cool. And I'm like, what the fuck? No! This is weird!
People like them.
I can't.
I mean,
I can't do it.
Maybe
It
I'll
freaks
do
me
them
out.
someday.
It gives me a headache.
It freaks me out. Like, just straight up freaks me out. I don't know why.
Steve out. Freaks him out.
Okay, one more thing before we move on.
Uh-oh.
Fallout 4?
Yo!
Hype?
Is that announced?
There's a thing that's going live tomorrow. If you go to the fallout.bethsoft.com, it just says, please stand by, and there's like 11 hours left.
Wow. That's a big deal.
I think you officially dated too many tunes.
That's okay. I don't care, but I needed to mention this
It's
to
a
you.
podcast. Of course it's dated. It's going to be like,
Yeah.
this medium is not going to exist in like 20 years.
It might.
Maybe.
What if we're the reason that it exists in 20 years?
Whoa.
Time
traveling adventure.
Let's talk about cartoons.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. It's been almost 20 minutes. No, it's good. Too many Splatoons.
Let's start a podcast. Too many Splatoons.
I was saving that one. I'm really sorry. It wasn't worth saving. Let's go ahead.
So today we're talking about Courage, the Return the Slab, which is King Ramses' curse. And before we get into what the actual episode is, I love the intro for Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Yep, me too.
It's pretty good.
So good.
It's Courage,
The Cowardly Dog Show.
Starring Courage, the
He was
Cowardly
abandoned
Dog.
as a pup and found by Muriel. It's so good. And you just get a nice feel for the cartoon just from the intro.
I think it does a better job than just having a song and animation, you know?
Yeah.
Because it gives you the backstory and lets you know pretty much how the show's gonna be. They explain there's gonna be weird stuff going on. That Eustace is a dickhole and Muriel is really sweet.
He is such an asshole.
I want to talk about that later because I think he's an interesting character.
Yeah. But like, I think the thing about the intro that I will never forget the rest of my life is "Stupid dog, you made me look bad." Ooga, ooga, ooga.
Yep.
The tone is just so weird. Just the overall tone of the show.
It's so weird. I remember when this was out. When did this like first air?
Late night.
Whenever this first aired, my parents wouldn't allow me and my brother to watch it.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they were like, "We don't want you watching that. They treat the dog really bad, and it's a weird show." And I was like, "What?" And I watched it anyway. I mean, I didn't. It lasted like a week, and then they were like, "Okay, we don't care anymore."
Kids, please respect your parents.
Please respect your dog. Like, it was so weird, but I mean, the show is kind of strange.
It's very strange. I think it's almost like a parody of like Twilight Zone in a way, because like
kind of
it's Twilight. It's like Twilight Zone for kids.
If you think, it actually is like an anthology, like Twilight Zone.
Yeah, and I think in a weird way it works really, really well. I like it. Like, I just liked watching the show because it was always some kind of weird adventure, and I don't know. It was funny. It's silly and creepy. Like, it's everything kids like. A little weird, little fun.
I mean, I immediately like. I loved it. I remember loving it as a kid and rewatching it now because I haven't seen it in like forever.
Yeah,
I loved
same
it
here.
just as much. Like,
Alex, is this a show that you've watched before?
I watched it a little bit when I was younger. Like, I just watched a few episodes just flipping around. I wasn't like into it or anything, and so it's weird coming back to it. Like, because I've seen some more recently, and I thought it like
Right.
that I would like it. I would have liked it more if I had watched it more as a kid. But I liked this episode, so I really don't know how I feel about the show as a whole. But
Right. Okay, fair enough.
yeah, I always loved this one, man. The weirdness always just like sucked me in,
Same here.
yeah,
and there's it's just good. Let's just talk about it. I'm gonna end up just saying it's good over and over again.
let's keep from doing that.
Yeah.
Just a 30-minute podcast of it's good. It's really good. Guys, did you know it's good? That's it. So we start the episode with completely not with our main characters, but with these two fox cat things.
Cat burglars.
I think,
You didn't get it?
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Fuck.
I didn't get it, to be completely well, they kind of look like they could be a fox
me.
or something. That's why
Yeah, it was cat burglars. I thought that was really clever.
they stole this ancient slab, and they're getting chased by the cops, so they decide to bury it in the middle of nowhere, which of course is where Courage and everybody live, and just get away. But before they actually manage to leave, this fog kind of rolls in, and we get the first... Do we actually see him in the beginning? King Ramsey, I'm assuming? No, we only see his shadow.
Yeah, we only see a shadow or whatever.
And the cats get eaten alive by a swarm of locusts.
Pretty
Yo,
awful.
can we talk about how brutal that was?
It is! Like, I just wrote, they fucking died. Like, they're dead.
Yeah.
This children's TV show just killed two people.
This show never fucked around. Like, they went in. They went in. And I really liked that as a kid because I was like, whoa!
Yeah, you weren't expecting it. It's just, people die in this. I feel like there's other cases of people dying, too.
Oh, no,
Probably.
there definitely is, for sure. What I think was really cool, was, you know, when the cats get eaten by the locusts, and, just the, like, really cool pan to the house was done really,
That cracked
really
me
well.
up because, like,
that.
I love how malleable the setting is. It's like, oh, they're just on a highway somewhere. It's like, oh, wait, it's next to the
Yeah!
house. Like, it's hilarious.
Yeah, like, they made it so spooky, and then it's like, oh, we're just, you know, home. Like...
And, like, that
It's-
highway is never there, really, again.
Yeah.
It's never there and always there.
Yeah. That's a good way to put it. Oh, this is
Whoa.
getting deep. This is the deep
This
cast.
is the best!
This is the deep cast. I like it. So, Courage goes out the next day to dig up this, whatever, the slab, and brings it in, and everybody, or Eustace is like, "This is garbage," and just throws it out the window.
That was well done. I like that.
I like
love that.
what he says after that. He's like, the king garbage of garbage, whatever.
The Garbage Dynasty, yeah.
The Garbage Dynasty, that's it. And I like that part. That
Garbage
that
is
made
just
me
a
laugh.
hilarious word. That's like...
It is.
Yeah.
It's a good word, I think.
It really is.
So after he throws it out the window, they hear on the TV that this slab was stolen and it's worth like millions. So Eustace, being the greedy asshole that he is like, I'm rich, goes out and takes it back and goes to put an ad in the paper saying that they found it and that, you know, he will give it away for money, basically, which that's not how things work.
No, it's not.
I'm gonna stop you there, though, because, like, I want to talk about Eustace. Like,
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
he lives in a
Me too.
shithole. Of course he wants money. Like, how would you not be motivated by money if you lived where he lived?
I mean, they chose to live here. They had to have, right?
You don't know. Maybe their economic circumstances, like, demanded that they travel to nowhere.
But, like, he puts, and this isn't the only time where he does this, he puts, like, I can't remember her name, Muriel and Courage's lives in danger constantly because of his greed.
Oh, yeah, he's a dick, of course.
Oh, yeah.
He's, like, the worst kind of person, pretty much.
He is, but, like, from a viewer's standpoint, he's kind of lovable because of that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because,
Yeah.
like, okay, as soon as he realized he can get $1 million for the slab, he says, $1 million? That means new lawn chairs! I fucking lost it.
Yeah.
That was good.
I was like, oh.
And then,
all
like,
you do is sit.
He's, like, later on, he's, like, in his chair rocking back and forth thinking of all the things that he's gonna buy. And I was like, oh, God. And so once he puts the ad in the paper, somebody immediately shows up, like, seconds later, and is like, hey, I'm from the place where this was stolen from. Can I have it? And then he just says, what's your offer?
Yeah.
And they offer him, like, a fucking tote bag or something.
That
And
was
he's
funny.
like, no.
Yeah.
What's your offer? What's your offer? He says it the entire episode, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's like a
Yeah.
thing throughout the episode. It's just, what's your offer? It's so funny.
Courage reenacts the Titanic, and I thought that was
Oh, yeah, I read about that, too.
I don't even remember the context of that, though. Like,
It's when the guy is there. Are we like, recording again? Or
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, I like his body language in that scene with the archaeologist guy. Like, he does the the Titanic thing and the I don't know what else, but like just his lack of talking makes him like really bizarrely expressive, and it can be.
Yeah.
I've like it doesn't always work, I think, but like in that scene in particular, just like him sinking like with the
I
My
think
Heart Will
it's-
Go On in the background.
Yeah, I love that they did My Heart Goes On in the background. I think it's really charming that, like, they make him function as a dog and that he can't talk to humans. And, like, he just does, like, weird, like, reenactments of things, like that in a very cartoony
I love
way.
it.
But you know what's really cool, and this is gonna be the second half of the episode, is, like, when he's by himself, he can talk.
I think that's like mostly
know?
an early seasons thing, though. Like I think that kind of peters
Is
out.
it?
I'm not 100% sure on that, but I think I remember that being the case. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't remember, to be honest.
I don't remember, so you could be very well right, Alex.
I
and
could
Crackers.
be.
We always have to refer to you as Alex and Crackers now.
Yeah.
It's a great name, Alex. Do not
Thank you. No, I do like
disown
it.
your family name.
Alex and Quackers is what you should just change it to permanently.
Dude, you really should, if we're gonna be honest.
I'm not gonna
Alex and Quackers.
take life advice from you people.
Anyway, getting back on topic, I always really liked that he couldn't talk to the people because he just it wouldn't make sense, I guess. So we always had to do like the crazy expressions. And things like
Yeah.
that. It was
You're like,
always
oh,
cute.
Yeah, it's super cute. You're like, oh, I know exactly what he's saying, but
Except
he can't say it.
I didn't know what he was saying in this episode.
He was like, "It's a bad
didn't get
idea. Like, we're gonna die if
I
you don't
guess
do this
that's it.
thing." I think
You're gonna sink like the Titanic.
Yeah.
like this is gonna be
We're
a
gonna
train
go-
wreck.
I guess that makes sense.
we're gonna die, you guys.
And they almost do.
Yeah, it's around this time that King Ramses shows up.
Yeah, it's like later that night after the museum guy shows up is when King Ramsey himself shows up. And of course, Eustace answers the door, and he's just standing out there being all like 3D.
Yeah.
And just like awkwardly moving around.
Yeah.
The use of CG
Yeah.
there is like really good, because I have to give Courage major props, like the show, major props for realizing before almost anyone else that early CG is really fucking creepy. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
they use it in
Do you
other
think that was
times,
on
but
purpose?
I think it was totally on purpose, because there
Because like,
are parts later in the series, I think, where they intentionally use it like to be weird. Like, I think they
Okay.
know. And
because like that's really smart then. Because I wrote like the use of 3D freaked me out. Like it made it way scarier than
Yeah.
it actually was.
like,
Yep.
and shows like, I don't know, Reboot and shit didn't know. They were just like, oh, we're
fuck them.
we're entirely CG. Like,
Oh, Reboot. We should talk about
I haven't
Reboot
watched
one
Reboot.
day.
Fuck Canada.
I'm talking about Reboot. I haven't seen Reboot.
Reboot doesn't look that nice. I don't remember too much, but
Reboot's pretty gay. That's all I'm gonna say.
wow.
Yeah.
Shots fired at Reboot.
Shots
What did
fired.
it ever
Come-
do to you, really?
Come at me, Canada. Come at me.
I loved the fact that he was 3D. I thought it was... You're right, it was just kind of creepy and everything. But once he shows up and he's all like noodly and stuff in the front yard, I guess, he says that, return the slab. And of course, Eustace again yells, what's your offer? What's your offer?
What's your offer?
It's so good. And obviously, King Ramses is just like, look, return the slab, bitch. And Eustace is like, no, I want money. So King Ramses is like, there will be 3 curses on this night, each worse than the last. And then Eustace is just like, whatever. So the 3 curses then start. The first one, they like disappear like off the slab as it's happening too.
Yeah, which is cool.
The first one is the water. Like their entire house just fills up
It
with
floods,
water.
Yeah, I like that one because I like that one because of the moose.
The moose, yeah.
Because I saw the
Yeah.
moose earlier on the episode, and I was like, that moose has to do something silly at some point. And then it did, and I was like super happy about that.
Yeah.
I like how serious the situation actually is.
Yeah,
Like they
yeah.
could die.
And then like
Right.
Courage pulls some water temple shit, and like
He swims all the way to the basement and pulls a drain, and it just empties the whole house.
It's so like Water Temple. I never
that's what I was
thought of
thinking
that.
the whole time. It's like he's swimming around, like changing water levels, like
It's just so silly when like I guess it kind of works because it's like, oh yeah, they could actually die, but then they like balance it out with just something silly, I guess.
Well, like the way it works is like something like dire or scary kind of happens, and it kind of evens it out by like reacting to it in a cartoony kind of way, or like dealing
Yeah.
with it, and it balances out, and it's really rewarding to watch. I like it.
Yeah,
It's
definitely.
good. It's
I
good. The
love
podcast.
when he like does that and drains the house, and King Ramses is like, "Oh, come on." I was like, "What?" He was just so disappointed that he didn't murder these people.
his voice acting's pretty weird too. That just reminded me.
It is, but
Like
it works.
like that.
Just when he says "return the slab," it's just "return the slab," and it's got all these effects on it. So good.
It's really good.
So that leads into the second curse
The best
that starts
one.
almost immediately. The best one. It starts playing this song about King Ramses.
Music plays ? Mark.
I was like, it was the most random thing. The King Ramses.
It was. I liked the song.
It was, and I love. My favorite part of it is that it's literally he just set up like a record player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's how he was doing it. It wasn't anything supernatural or like terrifying. It was just a fucking record player.
Yeah, that was great.
So Courage just goes out and smashes it. and that's another point where he's all like disappointed because he's like, oh, and I don't know, I love his voice. Like when he just says when he says anything, I like it. It's just so silly. How can you not like it?
Courage emotes well.
He does. That's all he does, actually.
Yeah, because he doesn't talk. He's just emoting.
They do it really well. It's like it's very clear and it's funny. Because then he gets really scared by the locusts. Ooh,
that's the third plague.
That's the third one. That's the third plague, you guys.
The third plague, yeah, locusts. They come and they just eat everything. They eat the car and like.
My favorite part of we're gonna like keep listing things they're eating.
On.
My favorite part of that was like how Muriel's just frantically cooking. Like that's
her
solution that's her solution to everything. Like just,
it is.
It's all she knows how to do. Like that's really like
she's a good
sad.
grandma.
That's actually kind of like
she'd be a damn good grandma.
Oh, she is, would be, can be.
She is, would be, can be.
That's me.
She might be. I mean, we don't know.
Yeah, do they have kids? I don't think they have kids.
I don't know if that was ever mentioned.
Courage
I don't
is like
think
their
so.
kids.
Yeah.
Hey, YouTube comments, let us know down below, please.
Is there like extended universe? Courage the Cowardly Dog.
There's probably fan fictions about it.
Of course.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that.
I don't know if I want to read those, but
yeah.
But yeah, I like how you're mentioning that Courage is like really emotive. That like trademark yell that he does.
Wah! Yeah.
The one where like his mouth gets really big and everything is just like so
And he always has a tooth with a hole in it.
Yeah.
Like, that's bothered me my entire childhood. It was like, why does he have a hole in his tooth? Why does he have a hole in his tooth?
It has to suck really bad, though.
Like, that can't feel good.
No, I can't imagine it would.
Anyways, ending is, they threw the slab back, and
like right before the locusts were about to eat them all.
And then like Eustace gets eaten by locusts.
Yeah,
it's not clear. It's not clear
because they throw the slab back and the locusts stop and everything, but then Eustace runs after it again and he's like, I'm not giving this up. And then it's like the locusts I think start to come towards him.
Yeah.
After he's like, what's your offer? And then it just kind of fades to black sort of thing. And it turns out that he is forever trapped inside of the slab, which is forever trapped inside of King Ramses' tomb.
So I guess that's like
basically
it's the last episode chronologically in Courage the Cowardly Dog.
No. So here's the thing about Courage the Cowardly Dog. That's
I know it's cartoony.
No, it's not. It's what is it? What's the word?
The status quo.
It's an anthology, like I was saying. It doesn't necessarily follow a set storyline.
I know.
It's these own stories like playing out. And Eustace does kind of die a lot from what I remember.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I remember a lot of Eustace like, eating it super hard. And like and then Muriel and Courage just like live a happy life. Like the very end of this episode is just like Muriel and Courage just on the chair hanging out.
That's true.
With their house.
Yeah, and she's like, "Oh, I wonder where Eustace went." And then it cuts to like inside the tomb.
Yeah.
And then it has like the voice over him screaming, and then he's like, "What's your offer?"
that was pretty good.
Yeah. The jokes are so good.
So it was a really good episode overall. It's just a really good show too. There's so many things to like about it. Just the art style, the theme, tone, whatever. It's all just really good. I wouldn't say the animation is anything spectacular, but I think everything else kind of makes up for that.
Yeah, I was pleasantly surprised because, like, to be frank, I thought I didn't really like Courage that much. Like, just from the few I've seen recently, I just thought it was just like kind of like, it's okay, but I would like it more if it had been more of a fixture in my childhood. But I really like this one, so I'm gonna like give it a second chance, I think.
Sweet.
That'd be a good idea. It's a really like solid show.
Yeah.
Like what Steve said, animation wise, it's nothing to like praise, but everything else, like I think the color palette's really nice. I think the character design is really good. Something I didn't talk about before, but I like that like the good guys usually have like a rounder shape, and the bad guys are triangular, like signifying that they're bad.
Yeah, it's a common thing.
Yeah,
it's really cool. There's a lot of little things like that add up and make it a very like, I don't know, just a good show. Like, I don't know. I always thought it was very pleasing to watch, and like thematically speaking, I think it's very interesting as well.
Humans love round things, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Why do we like round things?
Boobs.
All right, thank you for watching, everybody. This was episode 11. I remember last week we were like, it's episode 9, when it was actually episode 10.
It's totally 10.
And then I fucked up the video.
I laughed really hard at that. I was like, good job, Steve.
So now I have like what episode number we're on like down because I fucked up. So we're on episode 11. It's been a lot of fun. Just really thank you all for listening and enjoying it. If you want to like talk to us about things or maybe suggest shows for us to do, you can do that on Twitter at Too Many Toons Pod, or you can leave a comment in the comment section on YouTube. And if you're not listening on YouTube, then you're probably on iTunes, which means you should give us a rating and a review, because things like that are other ways to support us, and those are super helpful. They will help us, appear higher on the iTunes podcast thing.
Yeah.
Thanks for that input, guys.
Anytime.
So next week, we're going to be continuing our fashion of older classic Cartoon Network shows with Samurai Jack. What was the episode called?
Jack and the Scotsman.
Jack and the Scotsman, which is season 1, episode 11. This is kind of my first time really watching Samurai Jack.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that I actually enjoy it.
You should. If you don't, then you're probably wrong.
Yeah. I'm super hyped because I fucking love Samurai Jack, and I haven't seen it since I was a kid, so...
It's still good.
It had a really...
So hype!
I remember it having a cool art style. That's like all I remember.
It's got a great art style and great animation.
We'll talk more about that next week.
Next week! So... I'm excited. You should be excited. Watch episodes so you can watch it along with us and hear what we had to say. And we will see you next week then. See you guys.
Bye.